Hey friends, I'm sure you must have heard the term adaptation before and wondered what does it mean and how does it help living organisms to survive and thrive. So, in today's episode, let us explore this essential surviving topic and answer an interesting academic question: what is plant adaptation? Zoom in! Plants have adaptations to help them survive in different areas. Adaptations are special features that allow a plant or animal to live in a particular place or habitat. These adaptations might make it very difficult for the plant to survive in a different place. This explains why certain plants are found in one area but not in another. For example, you wouldn't see a cactus living in Arctic, nor would you see lots of really tall trees living in grasslands.
The desert is a very dry and often hot. Annual rainfall average less than 10 inches per year, and that rain often comes all at the same time. The rest of the year is very dry. There is a lot of direct sunlight shining on plants. The soil is often sandy and rocky and unable to hold much water. Winds are often strong and dry out plants are exposed to extreme temperature and drought conditions.
The temperate grasslands, also called prairie, feature hot summers and cold winters. Rainfall is uncertain and drought is common. The temperate grasslands usually receive about 10 to 30 inches of precipitation per year. The soil is extremely rich in organic material due to the fact that the above ground portions of a grasses die off annually, enriching the soil. The area is well united to agriculture, and few original prairies survive today. Grassland plant adaptations include deep roots, narrow leaves, and brightly colored flowers. Grassland plants, particularly grasses themselves, grow from the plants rather than the tips.
The tropical rainforest is hot and it rains a lot, about 80 to 180 inches per year. This abundance of water can cause problems such as promoting the growth of bacteria and fungi, which could be harmful to plants. Heavy rainfall also increases the risk of flooding, soil erosion, and rapid leaching of nutrients from the soil. Leaching occurs when the minerals and organic nutrients of the soil are washed out of the soil by rainfall as the water soaks in the ground. Plants grow rapidly and quickly are up in the organic material left from decomposing plants and animals. This result is a soil that is poor. The tropical rainforest is very thick and not much sunlight is able to penetrate to the forest floor. However, the plants at the top of the rainforest and the canopy and be able to survive 12 hours of intense sunlight every day of the year. There is a great amount of diversity in plant species in the tropical rainforest.
The temperate rainforest features minimal seasonal fluctuations of temperature. The winters are mild and the summer cool. The temperature rainforest receive a lot of precipitate, about 80 to 152 inches per year. Condensation from coastal fogs also add to the dampness. The soil is poor in the nutrients. Large evergreen trees, some reaching 300 in height, are the dominant plant species.
There are four distinct seasons in the temperate deciduous forest: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. The temperature varies from hot in the summer to below freezing in the winter. Rain is plentiful, about 30 to 50 inches per year. The temperate deciduous forest is made up of layers of plants. The number of layers depends upon factors such as climate, soil, and the age of the forest. The tallest trees make up the forest canopy, which can be 100 feet or more above the ground. Beneath the canopy, the undestroyed contains smaller trees and young trees. These undestroyed trees are more shade tolerant than canopy trees. Below the undestroyed is the shrub layer. Carpeting the forest floor is the herb layer made up of wildflowers, mosses, and ferns. Fallen leaves, twigs, and dried plants cover the ground, decompose, and jello add nutrients to the topsoil.
Also known as boreal forest, the taiga is dominated by conifers, cone-bearing plants, most of which are evergreen, bear leaves throughout the year. The taiga has cold winter and warm summer. Some parts of the taiga have a permanent frozen sublayer of soil and called permafrost. Rain is poor due to the permafrost or due to layers of rock just below the soil surface, and together with the ground carved out by receding glaciers lead to the development of lakes, swamps, and bogs. Missouri Botanical Garden 2009.
First of all, I will give you some ideas about tundra. A tundra is other part of ecosystem that is cold and dry and mostly found in the northern part of the world like Alaska and Upper Russia. Plants need warmth and sunlight in order to reproduce. In Arctic tundra, warmth and sunlight are short in supply, even in the summer. The ground is frequently covered with snow until June. Only plants with shallow root systems can grow in Arctic tundra because the permafrost prevents plants from sending their roots down past the active layer of the soil. Tundra plants adaptation. To survive the harsh conditions, tundra plants have developed one or more of these traits: shallow root system, guarded growing, specialized leaves, and going dormant.
Aquatic plants are plants that have adapted to living in aquatic environments, saltwater or freshwater. They are also referred to as hydrophytes or macrophytes to distinguish them from algae and other microphytes. A macrophyte is a plant that grows in or near water and is either emergent, submergent, or floating in lakes and rivers. Macrophytes provide cover for fish, substrate or aquatic invertebrates, produce oxygen, and as food for some fish. Macrophytes are primary producers and are the basis of the food web for many organisms. They have significant effect on soil chemistry and light levels as they slow down the flow of water and capture pollutants and trap sediments. Excess sediment will settle into the benthos aided by the reduction of fluorides caused by the presence of plant stem, leaves, and roots. Some plants have the capability of absorbing pollutants into their tissue. Seaweeds are multicellular marine algae, and although their ecological impact is similar to other larger water plants, they are not typically referred to as macrophytes.